Cancer loves acid.
Rise in cancer incidence among young people. When you look at the risk of being diagnosed with cancer at a young age, so between the age of 15 to 39, that risk has increased 40%.
We will learn from Barbara O'Neill, an Australian health teacher who is internationally known for her focus on body's natural healing potential. This video focuses on what environments promotes cancer cells, including how the body acidic may help create environment favorable for cancer cells. She will teach why foods that helps the body to protect against cancer specifically become slightly more alkaline may help. There are 7 foods that are easily accessible that help the body to maintain a health pH balance.
Cancer loves acid. Cancer also loves no oxygen. The other thing cancer loves is sugar. So knowing those things, it makes a lot of sense to alkalize the tissues. And so when people come to us wanting help to conquer cancer, you see what we do? We suggest a diet that's highly alkalizing. We suggest ways to oxygenate the body, and we also greatly eliminate the glucose, the sugars going into the body. Everyone wants a quick fix. Sorry, there aren't any. I'm going to come at what is the best food to eat from the pH balance.
Before we delve into 7 foods for protection against cancer 6, let's first understand about the pH balance of our body, maintaining the body's pH balance, particularly keeping blood slightly alkaline. pH 7.35 to 7.45 is crucial for optimal immune function and protection against diseases like cancer. A balanced pH supports enzyme function, cellular integrity, microbial control, inflammation regulation, nutrient absorption, and detoxification. Diet plays a supportive role in this balance. Consuming more alkaline-forming foods while moderating acid-forming foods helps maintain a healthy pH. This dietary approach can enhance the body's natural defense mechanisms, contributing to overall health and disease prevention. First food is lemon.
And you might be surprised to see that the first alkaline food I'm putting up here is the humble lemon. And you might say, no, the lemon's acid. It is. And it's acid where it should be. There's only one part in the body that should be acid. You know where that is? Stomach. Because if you don't have an acid stomach, you can't break your proteins down. But when it is broken down in the gut and the minerals are dispersed, absorbed into the blood and thus to the tissues, it has an alkaline effect because the lemon is high in the alkaline minerals, which is sodium and potassium, calcium, magnesium and iron. These are the alkaline minerals, and the lemon is high in the alkaline minerals. Don't you love the lemon? Every home should have a lemon tree. We don't use vinegar here. We use lemon. Lemon is far superior. Dark green leafy vegetables are also alkaline forming. Dark green leafy vegetables we should be eating every day. That's your kale, that's your parsley, collard greens, spinach and silver beet, kale, green barley or super greens. Also vegetables. Vegetables have an alkaline effect, but there is a question mark with vegetables. I'm putting a question mark here because for some people these have an alkaline effect and sometimes an acid effect. There's the tomato, bell pepper, also eggplant, and some countries call this aubergine. And last is the potato. Now this is not the sweet potato. This is the nightshade group of vegetables, and for some people they have an acid effect, and for some people they have an alkaline effect. That's why the fine tuning is yours. No man on the planet can tell you the fine tuning, only your body can. It appears if you have an inflammatory condition in the body, the nightshades will feed that inflammation. If you love this food, if you have no reaction and no arthritis, enjoy. When you cook the tomato with an oil, and I think you'll agree with me, olive oil and tomatoes go very nice. They almost hand in hand together. When it's cooked with an oil, it releases a plant chemical called lycopene. Lycopene is from the fat-soluble family, and that's another reason why we should be eating a little oil with our meals, because it helps release the fat-soluble vitamins. Lycopene is a potent antioxidant, and it has the ability to reduce the inflammation of the prostate gland, so that's good news, isn't it? So every man over the age of 40 should be having a cooked tomato and olive oil dish maybe 3 or 4 times a week. That's not hard.
Next is certain types of legumes.
Lima beans and lentils and soy are the 3 alkaline-forming legumes.
You may wonder why some legumes are alkaline-forming and others are not. Certain legumes are alkaline-forming due to their high content of alkaline potassium, which help neutralize acids in the body. In contrast, legumes with higher levels of acidic minerals such as phosphorus and sulfur or higher protein content can be more acid-forming. Additionally, the presence of fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants in some legumes supports their alkalizing effect. Other examples include lentils and chickpeas, which are generally more alkaline-forming, while soybeans and peanuts may be slightly more acid-forming. The overall impact on pH balance depends on the specific nutrient mechanisms contributing to overall health and disease prevention. First, food.
For your grains, the millet is alkaline. We had millet this morning. It's a delicious grain, isn't it? I think we'll be having quinoa at another breakfast time. These are alkaline grains, but they're also gluten-free grains, so that's made them very popular. Amaranth. Amaranth is a grain that's not very well known. I think the Aztecs, traditionally they've eaten the quinoa and the amaranth. It's a very tiny grain, and when you cook it, it goes like a lump of glue. What I often do when my grandsons are with us, because they like a porridge, I'll put a little amaranth with the millet, or I'll put a little amaranth with the quinoa. Or if they have oats, I'll put a little amaranth with the oats. So that's quite nice. Spelt. Spelt and kamut are wild hybrids of the original wheat.
Are rice and oats also good to eat?
Yes, oatmeal is here. Yes, rice is here. They're not bad grains. We need a little acid. The 2 nuts are your almond and Brazil, and all your seeds have an alkaline effect.
Seeds are considered alkaline-forming foods thanks to its mineral content. Seeds that are rich in alkaline minerals such as magnesium, calcium, and potassium tend to be alkaline-forming. These minerals help neutralize acids in the body. Often quoted alkaline-forming seeds are chia seeds, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, and hemp.
Fruit. Now I've got a question mark with fruit too. If someone has a yeast presence in their body and they're eating a lot of fruit, the sugar in the fruit will feed the yeast. And as the yeast feeds on the sugars in the fruit, it gives off acetic acid, it gives off lactic acid, it gives off uric acid. Basically, is feathering its nest. So when a person has a yeast presence and they're eating a lot of fruit, can you see that they are feeding the problem? And they're creating the environment of 5.5 where yeast loves to live.
Should all my diet consist of alkaline foods? So 80% of foods you consume should be alkaline-forming foods that we mentioned in this video. The rest can be acid-forming foods that are whole grain, legume, and nuts, which have